Okay, moving on to the Swan Seal. This is our take on the plastic seal. Okay, this is a two-piece construction, laser marked. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but there's a flat disc on there. So when I say about the two-piece construction, in the industry, our competitors would have typically a one-piece. When I'm talking about one-piece seal or a two-piece seal, it's anything where you've got another part of the seal moulded, okay, to create a two-piece seal. So with this disc, what this basically allows us to do is this arrowhead has got a really deep undercut. By having a deep undercut, okay, that's the only way that you'll be able to produce this cap. So once that's snapped in, you won't physically be able to get this out. We've had instances in the past with hot water tests, okay, so what you would have is a cup of hot water, put that inside, okay, and because of the expansion of the chamber, you can pull the seal back out again and you can close it and it looks like it hasn't been tampered with. So that's a key piece of detail on the Swan Seal. Two-piece construction and then a large arrowhead, which basically defeats hot water tests. When it comes to the actual product itself and fitting it onto a standard Atlas box or catering cart, it can be used nice and easy, just snaps into place. And then on top of that, again, catering carts, again, nice and easy. And that's it sealed. The advantage in using this type of product over a pull-up type seal, so earlier when we was talking about the two carts and they can clash together, okay, obviously that's not going to go anywhere because it sits nice and flush in the aperture of the catering cart, and again, nice and easy on there. To remove, just twist and then just basically take out. When we were talking about pull-up seals earlier, breaking and refeeding them, the advantage in using this type of product is once it's broken, it's broken. It's got a sprung-loaded mechanism here, so you can't actually put it back together again. Once it's broken, you throw it away.
It stays within the locking mechanism.
One thing the airlines have always asked me in my 20 plus years in the industry is how would we know if a product like this has been tampered with? Because as far as I'm concerned is people would need to be, number one, yes, vigilant, but if you can't see something's been tampered with, how can you report that there's been an issue? Now, one thing that is readily available on board an aircraft, and no one would ask you any questions, is hot water. So hot water is readily available, cups are readily available. Would you stop somebody who's got a cup of hot water? Probably not. So then you're just looking for evidence. Now, if that evidence you can't see on the floor, okay, and that seal is still intact, you're not going to ask any questions. Now, my biggest concern, okay, is if it's a one-piece construction, you haven't got the right undercut in this arrowhead, okay, and you can break this and reseal it again, there's never going to be any questions. But then that poses another question, is what we was talking about right at the start of this, is if you can steal out of a product or steal out of a canister, you can also put into a canister. And to me, that's quite a worrying situation for the airlines. So as I said, once this is sealed, okay, nice and easy. If you've got a cup of hot water and you can put that over the top of that and you expand the chamber, you can open this seal, take what you want, let that seal cool down, reseal the product. Where is the evidence? And as I said, in the 23 years that I've been in the airline industry, every single airline that I've spoken to wants to ensure that their seals are tamper-evident. As I said, it goes back to what I said before. You've got to look for this type of information, okay? If that's not visible, check your seals.
Yes.
When it comes to these products here, again, the telltale signs will be make sure that these are pulled up tight. And then on top of that, ensure that you've actually got the towel piece intact as well. Without that, and without that, it's going to be very, very difficult. Now, we've got some one-to-one breakout sessions regarding that. Now, we can go into a lot more detail on a one-to-one call with you. So make sure that on the message board, you send your email address and we've got no problem. We can contact you, we can discuss your needs, we can even discuss your current seals, which you've got now, and we can go from there.
If you are using a padlock type seal, let us know. We'll get samples sent out. You feel free to test them with the hot water. These will pass with flying colours.